Hello, this is JilliBling. How are you today? Today's project is a fun fold, a window card. So here it is using the butterflies. Open it up like that, or you just kind of pull it out like that. Beautiful paper. I love the butterflies. So here's the first sample. Then the next sample is considerably less busy. Smaller butterfly, and I colored the butterfly with my my Sharpie pen and different color combo, and I really like this one. I especially like how that turned out. We'll do that one today. And then this was the third one, where I have the butterfly kind of floating here on the window, and the window has the flowers as a backdrop to the greeting. Oh, and then as I colored the butterflies on the paper, it's so beautiful. I thought that would be great for right here. Oh. Okay, I'll show you. So I started out and I was putting butterflies all over this whole paper. And then I thought, wait a minute, when I cover up these panels with this designer paper, it doesn't look so good just to see a little rim of the butterfly. So I flipped it over to do it again. And whoops, you could see it, but maybe I'll pretend like I planned that. That's an upside down butterfly. But see, as you open the card, there's no way you would really see that. So I have, oh, I didn't stick this one down all the way. Uh-oh. So this is just a note. To make the window, you have to kind of temporarily stick down this top panel. And don't forget to stick it again. And it's better when it's just temporary stuck down, because then you could really stick it down like this here, because when it runs through the machine it gets a little bit warped. And then another thing is I put my circles for the window in all different kinds of areas. Like this one is lower at the bottom, and the butterfly is kind of hovering over the hole. This one is higher at the top, and this one is right in the middle. Okay, so I want to make one using the peacock paper and the darker color paper. I love boho. And I do like the butterfly tummy being dark. And what if we do one with one flower and a leaf here, and then two on the inside, and then that stalk, this one just like that. So that's the plan, kind of a combination of them. So we will be using Thoughtful Wishes mostly for the greetings. They're really nice. Flowers of Beauty for the flowers, and this is that fun. So we'll be using just about everything in here. The dies are Flowers of Beauty, and I was just noticing this one. Can you imagine that down at the bottom or on the side of your paper? And then you could cut out these, put them right on top, kind of a little bit of an angle. This is a lot of fun. Stylish Shapes for the words. And my new favorite, Spotlight on Nature dies. This is just circle dies, and it comes with this stamp set with flowers, leaves, and the little butterfly. And the dies don't cut out the images, they just cut out circles. And it's like 2 full sets of circles, kind of alternating, where this one, the large one, is this, I don't know what you call that. It's not a sunburst. And then this one is more detailed, and then opposite with the next one. So it's like 2 full sets of dies, and you can see how they perfectly nest together. But that is for the circle. Okay. So let's get started. Today is Sunday family dinner, and I asked Tony, I said, when are we going? He said, we'll leave at 4. Okay. And I like for him to be up and about, not right here, because he makes man sounds. And so I was just waiting and waiting. I'm like, are you going to take a shower? He goes, I'm just relaxing a little. I'm like, I'm running out of time. He goes, oh, just do it. And I'm like, because he's noisy. He makes man noises and he doesn't even know it. Butterflies. So let's use, I used this one twice. These are all gone. How about if we use this one? And I think I have one right here cut out. So we'll use that one from right here. And scrap paper for the flowers and the grading. And I used my color coach. I've been using this all the time. If I knew I'd use it so much, I would have somehow bought one before. You can't buy this, but there's something, if you take off this white piece in the catalog, so you could kind of manually do it. But because we're using Pretty Peacock, then I chose different deep orange colors and different kind of purple colors. The Mossy Meadow, same thing. It ended up same type colors. But that's fun. Okay, so here we go. Oh, let me get this paper out of the way. This paper is Poetic something, and it's about to retire. So if you like this paper, Poetic Expressions. It's beautiful paper. But it's all, as you could tell, it's all in my colors. I love these colors. Okay, now I'll tell you the paper sizes, and then I'll hold up my little note and one of the cards so you could do a screenshot. Okay, so we'll start with the base, which is just standard. 5.5 by 8.5. Fold that in half. Next is this designer paper for the top, and I'm going to use my temporary adhesive just in the corners to attach this. And if you attached it completely, it kind of warps when it goes through your machine, and there's really no way other than weighting it down for hours to get it unwarped. But if you do it this way, you don't have to worry about that. If you do want to put adhesive all around the outside edge, don't put it in the center, because in the end, those two pieces that we cut out, we want to separate them and use the bottom one. I'll show you what I mean by that here in just a minute. So designer paper is 5.25 by 4. This is for the circle. And this is little circle 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. I'll cut that out. And the big circle is just going to be put on here. Let's put it a little bit close to the top. And I'll cut that out. Okay, we're getting there. And this white paper, which is for the inside, is 5.25 by 8. So fold it in half. And then fold it in half again. That's all that's to it. So that will go right in here. These two panels of designer paper are going to be attached to right here and then right there. And those sizes are 5.25 by 1 7/8. The little circle, we already did the white circle, 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. Stampin' and the words are just done in scrap. I have a little note on here. Big circle, we're going to use the one we already cut. So that one, we don't need to cut that. Okay, so here we go. Ready for a screenshot? And there it is. Okay. So here's these papers. So these, remember how, oh, before I forget, let me attach this. Temporary adhesive. And it really pushes it down into there when you run it through the machine. Just give it a twist and we'll stick this one down. Before I forget, I wonder if I forgot on the other ones. I know the first one I didn't, because I did tape around the whole thing, and the tape went right into there and it stuck my circles together. I pulled them apart, but I also pulled off some of the paper. Not good. Make sure to kind of cover that up. Oh, that's why I started the glue. Okay, so that is done. Probably should go up a little higher. I was trying to cover up that little tear of designer paper, but that's okay. I could see a bit of the peacock right through there. And before I stick these panels on, I'm going to stamp on the inside, because if I do a whoops, I could still flip it over. So these here, this can be separated. You can keep this for another time. Isn't that pretty? I love the little holes on that. Okay, so these are just going to be attached. I kind of want to do the butterfly. And if you have a flat spot on your circle, don't worry, because the butterfly most likely will cover part of the circle, and you could just put it over the flat spot. Or if you do it this way, the flowers cover the flat spot. Okay, let's do butterfly. Butterfly on this one is going to be in the purple tones, which is right here. These are flower colors. These are butterfly colors. Running out of room here. So I have blending brushes for all of them. Freesia, Petunia, Berry Verse, Berry, Freesia. Okay, so to do butterfly, which is right here, I'll start with the dark. And you'll see how pretty it is on the paper. I wonder if, should I do it a little? Maybe I'll do one of them on here, just so you can see how fun it is. Not a whole bunch, so they go on the back. So I'm going to have that stalk thing right there, and I'll just have this one right here. So before, I worked with these a few other times, and I'm like, I'm just going to dip it in the ink, which I ended up doing, which we could do again here. See how the butterfly, it's looking cute, but it's not getting all that dark. So you can just kind of tap it into the ink, and when I take it out of here, it's going to be really dark, but when you use the blending brush to kind of soften it, and it dries smoother than what you see right here. See, that looks a little bad. Okay. Yep. I should be a little quicker at it. Okay, I'm going to put more color on here, but there's a kind of a heavy line there. So I'll put it in here while it's still wet. I'll pull the ink down into the butterfly a little bit more. Okay, that's good. The next color is Petunia Pop. And because this color is a little bit lighter, I'll go over the berry. Oh, I should do this on here. Get it lined up. Hold on. Okay, and then finally, Freesia. which is definitely more purple. Oop it and try to be careful with those little antennae. Okay. And there it is. Look how pretty that is. So, the butterfly is good. And then to color it in, I just used a Sharpie. And just pretend like you know what you're doing. And definitely the antenna. And because the paper is already saturated from the blending brush, we can flip it over. And I was doing that mostly to get the sides of the butterfly, but complete saturation is always good. Okay. Very good. And then, got that too. Okay, so I kind of let that dry a little bit. So let's work on this part here. Where's that one? This one right here. So it's 2-step stamping 2 times. 1 time for the leaves, 2 steps, and 1 time for the flowers. So when you look on here, there's 4 stamps. And let's start out by doing the detail in Memento. And then see how this one is a little bit bolder than this one? This one gets the color. So let's do this one in Peacock. Okay, so this one is in Memento because it's more delicate. Oh, we have to put the words on here too. Right there. Good. Okay, then in Peacock. Okay, so when you look at this, you'll be like, well, it looks like greenery, kind of a blob. But when you put these little flowers on, okay, so this part, let's do the words, and then we could put those panels on. So on the outside, how about if it says, what are the choices? I've used that. I use that on the inside. How about if we use thinking of you fondly on the outside? So on the inside, how about, I like the font, dearest friend. Okay. I think the Stampin' is done there. So we can start assembling this card. Design your paper. And I have these pieces cut so there's a nice border at the top and the bottom. And then you're like, well, the borders on the side are a little bit narrow. But I kind of did that for a reason. I'll show you here right about now. So when you lay down this one, see how the 3 gutters are equal. Okay, so this can go in. I love my new glue press. We were talking about it at class this past week, and it's good for, if you have arthritis in your hands, it's good for that. I just like it, it's convenient. I haven't touched my other one since I got that one. It's very nice. Okay, so we have the inside getting there. So this circle, I'm going to put glue right on here and put the circle right into the hole. And there it is. Okay, time to do some flowers. So the flowers on two of the samples, I did the outline. Let me find that. So see on the flowers, there's two different styles of flowers. There's an outline, and then there's something to fill it in so you don't have to color. The same with the leaves. So on two of the samples, I did the outline in black, and then I did the color. But on this one, see the outline is in black, and then I used color on the inside. Same with the leaves. But this one I tried something a little different, where I did the darker color for the outline and the lighter color for the fill. And this one is, you can tell, the darker color for the outline, lighter color for the fill. So let's try doing it with pumpkin pie and peach. And pumpkin pie is a darker, so we'll do 3 flowers. Here's the outline. Okay, and then peach pie can fill it in. And I'll put pictures of all these on my blog, which is JilliBling.com, and the paper cut sizes. So if you want to see pictures close up of all the different variety, you can find it there. Okay, and then for the leaves, because this is peacock, let's do peacock. So the detail in solid peacock. And I know I'll be tucking these in, so these two I'll just have them off to the side, and it's okay if the stem gets chopped off. And then instead of coloring, we can do same color peacock, stamp off, and then right on here. Isn't that pretty? Ooh. Stamp off. Okay, there it is. Okay, so I'm going to die cut these pieces because there's dies for everything. That one, and one for the leaf. Those are right there. And then let's make the flowers for the inside. So again, that's going to be in two different oranges, pumpkin pie and peach pie. Got the pies going on. So when you look at these stamps, yes, that one's very pink. This one has a lot of detail. This one is just kind of bold that goes around the outside edge. So the lighter color for the bold, and the darker color for the detail. And it doesn't matter which one you start with. Look how cute and delicate those little flowers are. And then this will go right over the top. And I found if you wait just a bit rather than going from one color to another, like I just did, the pumpkin pie flowers stay, you could see the outline edges. This, because the inks are wet, they're kind of melting together a little bit. Sometimes is good, but other times you want the center flower to really show. So I'm going to use a die cut, cut these out. Okay, so here they are, but I came up with a little trick. Let me show you. So tiny flowers, bigger flowers. Bigger ones are going to go at the bottom. So I'll turn this over and get mini dimensionals. Put them on right here because, surprisingly, it's perfect alignment to go right over that green stalk we did. Okay, so watch this. Little ones, big ones right down about here. Just go for that. Look how cute. Look at that. Yeah. Okay, I think the inside is almost done. So the butterfly, where's the sample? Let's do it like that. Oh, we need words. I have the words ready. Those could go right here. So at this point, I'll put just one dimensional on in case something needs to be tucked underneath. And then the butterfly can go right there. Oh, isn't that pretty? And the butterfly is checking out these flowers over here. That's the plan. So for now, put glue right on there. Then 2 sets of mini dimensionals cut in half, just because otherwise they're just too big. Oh, and then we will use, after we put the flowers on, we'll use loose gems, which are, currently they're an online exclusive, and they've been carried over to the next annual catalog. So we could just keep getting them, and I love them. They're really, really nice. And they come in Pretty Peacock, convenient, and daffodil. Got glue there. Okay, so this gets 1 flower and 1 leaf. I'm putting glue just at the bottom because I don't want it to touch the circle. That could go there. And how about a couple of dimensionals on the ends? Then the rest will be tucked in. I should have used that chopped off. Or is this a chopped off one? This is the chopped off one. Or should it go over here? Or maybe down here? Ooh, down here. Okay, and then on the inside, 2 flowers and 2 leaves. So at this point, just one dimensional. So I could tuck those leaves in. So maybe here. Here. Mini, mini, and glue. That looks good. Then this one can be kind of hanging over a little. That one will just get glue. And then to make sure these have enough dimensionals, because I was a little skimpy on them there. At least 2. Okay. They're pretty. This one is a little bit more simple. So let's put the bling on. So the bling, this one has the pinks going on. Let me see if the pink even shows up. Okay, how about 1, 2, 3. And there's 3 sizes in here of each color. Okay, I think that's it. So here's today's project. Oop, let me, because I put just one dimensional underneath the words. I thought I was going to tuck leaves in. And there it is. Very pretty, very happy for spring. Okay, thank you for watching. If you haven't already, hit the like and subscribe button. And I hope you have a great day. Thanks. Bye.